I am the famous American. I ask questions about race, ethnicity, nationality, because people are fascinated by this topic. I make the videos, people watch the videos, they comment, and then I get new ideas for videos based on what they say. So just me reading the comments, a reoccurring theme I'm seeing in the videos that I've made talking about Puerto Rican people and the ethnic background thereof. And by the way, if you haven't watched the video, I know I made a while one back saying that Puerto Ricans are essentially triracial. The three races, primarily Native American, African, and European. And when I say European, specifically Iberian, Spanish. So there's a little taste of some other videos I've made talking about Puerto Rican people. Specifically though, what I want to address in this video is, do Puerto Ricans openly identify as Hispanic? And the reason I'm asking this is not because I don't know the answer, but because people who are Puerto Rican themselves seem not to be agreeing with each other in the comment section of other videos. And I'm confused by that. To me, it's very clear, very obvious. If you're Puerto Rican, you are Hispanic. Because ultimately, it goes back to the language that you speak and culture that you speak goes back to Spain. That's not to say that your ethnic background is necessarily mostly Spanish. You may be mostly African descent and be Puerto Rican. But similarly, what I find is that people who are apparently arguing with each other in the comment section can't seem to agree on, for what I see is pretty simple. Again, you're triracial. It's not a matter of, yes, you are Hispanic, but you're also triracial. To me, it's that cut and dry. But I'm seeing these discussions talking about, it's almost like Puerto Rican people are looking down on each other if, say, well, we're not Native American, we're white. Or then there's others, no, we're African. No, like, I'm just an outsider here. But to me, it appears, if you're Puerto Rican, you are Hispanic. You live in a country where the main language is Spanish. There's a lot of Spanish culture coming from that, going back to Spain. To me, it's very obvious you're Hispanic. But at the same time, are you white? No, not necessarily. You're triracial for the most part. Now, are there Puerto Ricans who are only European descent? Yes. In the same way that in a country like Sweden, I'm sure there are people who came there from China and are actually Asian, but we don't want to get caught up too much in the nationality label here. We're looking at a broader general idea of the concept of being Puerto Rican. Correct me if I'm wrong, but what I observe as an outsider in this situation, if you're Puerto Rican, yes, you're triracial, and yes, you're Hispanic. And it's that simple. Being Hispanic does not necessarily mean that you're white or brown or black. It doesn't. You're a little bit of everything. But you can also be Hispanic and just on top of that. Like, it's really that simple, right? I'm an outsider. Let's assume I'm ignorant. Let's assume that what I just said doesn't make sense. Enlighten me so I can make more videos to better explain it. But here's what I'm saying. Puerto Rican people are triracial. African, Native American, and European, primarily being Iberian Spanish. It doesn't mean that everybody in Puerto Rico is all three of those things. But there's a general mix of those three things. Though you could be mainly one, could be, or mainly two. But in general, that's the general mix we see. And then in addition to that, you're also Hispanic, triracial and Hispanic. For me, that's simple. For me, there's no reason for this discussion to go on. But hey, I've learned a lot on how I can be wrong. So if I'm wrong, let me know. I'll make more videos and I'll clear it up. In the process, I will thank you. I will have gratitude for you for helping me to raise my IQ. Your comments belong right here.